A project manager is implementing a customer relationship management CRM product for the sales and support group of a retail store. The initiative comes from senior management, but there is a noticeable lack of interest from the organizational in using the CRM system. What should the project manager's next action? So we are clear, it's a management drive. We are also clear that there is a resistance from the user base, and we also know that project manager should support the adaption. Exact details are not clear, like how much resistance, why people are resistant about. And with this information, let's see our four option and what should we do. Assess the organizational culture. The best thing, safest thing. I don't have to do anything before agreeing to that. I will acknowledge the current situation and I want to learn about the current situation more. I want to understand how this organization work, what is their reporting relationship, what kind of systems they use, what kind of people they have, what are the informal and formal network which are present, what is a power equation, who is influential here, and what are the reason people might not be using this particular product, and what could influence them in using this product. So I need to understand the environment. And the option A talking about that, yes, understand the environment and understand the culture, looks great option as of now. Option B, provide communication about the CRM product being implemented. So it's like this, you have a product, you are talking about the specification and the power and the competency and the features of that product. Maybe a okay option, you need to create little bit awareness about what is the capability of this particular product. But if I compare with option A, it is good to use the language which people can understand. It's good to create an environment where people are willing to understand about the product. And I probably need to identify where to focus more, which customer segment or user segment I should communicate about the product references. So though it might come over a period of time, but it's a good idea to know the environment before I start talking about what my product is capable of. Option C, explain the benefit the CRM product can bring. So it's a little bit related to B, but little better than B. So B was talking about that I will talk about my product capability. The C is talking about I will talk about the benefits the product will provide in their product in their process improvement or productivity improvement or to the organization. So I'm focusing on communicating about the why or the returns or the benefits this product brings in. Great idea. It may come over a period of time, but always you need to assess the environment so that you can approach this communication in a better way. Option D, provide training to the key members on the new CRM product. I need to provide training, and training does work as a step to create better buy-in, better confidence in using the product. Many times people are resistive to use the product because they are not capable of operating it. And once they develop a confidence, they probably start using it. But at the same time, right now, I'm not very clear what is the reason behind the resistance of using this particular product. So I need to scan the environment and then I probably talk about the benefit, then I will talk about my product, then I will probably provide the training there. Most of you might have been through the content called ADKAR model, where we talk about that we need to create awareness about the change, need for change. We need to create desire in the people so that they support the change. And then we focus on creating knowledge about it, providing support so that they can develop ability for it and have a mechanism of reinforcement. So all those steps are important. But here we are even before these steps. So it is like a first few days of you getting into the organization, and better you start with option A, where you are assessing the organizational culture. So that's an option A. Now this particular question is pretty interesting. I see it can map to three of your PMP exam content outline tasks. Let's see them one by one. Task one, which I'm tagging is, which I believe is the most relevant here, is business domain task 4, talking about support organizational change. So as a project manager, I should be supporting the change which will bring the benefits or the outcome to the organization. And in this particular task, we also have a subtask talks about assess organizational culture. So clear cut, this question is coming from there. If I map it there, that I need to understand what is working here. So that's my responsibility. And then I focus on supporting the overall change in the organization. Then a people domain task, task 5, ensure team members, stakeholders are adequately trained. At some point in time, in order to make this product useful, I need to make sure my people are adequately trained. Even in this particular task, we have a subtask talks about determine required competencies and element of training. If I don't do a cultural assessment, if I don't do a competency assessment, if I don't go through and talk to people, I won't even know what exact kind of training they need. So even I want to train them, I need to do the assessment first. So this also supports that we should go for option A. Now, in general, there is a process domain task also, which talks about manage project changes. And it also stresses on we need to anticipate and embrace the need for change. We need to follow a change management practices. So ADKAR is kind of a change management practices, which we should follow in order to bring the benefit of our new product, which we are implementing with the help of this particular project to the organization. So overall, it's always to start with acknowledging the problem, then analyzing the problem, and then acting on it. Many times when you have these kind of question, remembering this AAA sequence can help you in finding the right answer with ease. Here we are more focusing on analyzing because acknowledgement is not very clearly as an option available, and we can assume that it has been understood there is a problem. So we better focus on analyzing, and that's why we choose option